Revision questions. 1. State and briefly explain. 2. List any 4 factors affecting agriculture in Zimbabwe. 3. List the effects of too little rainfall on crop production. 4. Give any 5 branches of agriculture. 5. Importance of agriculture to the Zimbabwean economy. Rainfall. It is the precipitation from clouds, in the form of rain, hailstorm and drizzle, formed by condensation of water vapor after rising up to great heights and cooling. Season length. It is the period extending from the first effective rainfall of the season up to the end of the rain season. Effective rainfalls are those rains which are able to affect or bring about germination of seeds. In other words, season length is the period from the start of rains, November, to the end of rains, March. Season quality. This is a measure of the distribution of rainfall within the season. For example, if we receive 600 millimeters of rainfall in a season, then if 120 millimeters were received per month over 5 months, we can then talk of a good season quality for this particular season. Reliability of rainfall. This refers to the regularity of the rainfall from year to year, which a farmer experiences within his or her farming area. In short, this means the dependability of the rains, whether they are erratic or constant. Rainfall intensity. It is the amount of rainfall falling at a certain place per unit of time. Water cycle. This relates to the cyclical movement of water from the Earth's surface to the atmosphere and back, as shown by the diagram below. Water evaporates from water bodies and transpires from trees through leaves in the form of vapor into the atmosphere. As it rises, it cools and condenses to form clouds. Later, condensation results in heavy tiny water droplets which then fall as rain. Natural farming regions of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is divided into five natural farming regions, due to the amount of rainfall received in each region. The table below shows the 5 natural regions. Land tenure. This refers to the ownership of land and the holding of title deeds. Forms or types of land tenure. Communal land ownership. Land belongs to the state, but has been given to the community under the leadership of the local authority, district council. The land is used or owned communally. People do not own the land, but have user rights over the land, but cannot sell it. Leasehold. It is a contract letting a farm for a prescribed period and payment, and any other conditions. The leaser signs a contract with the landlord giving him or her possession rights of the land for a specified period of time at a rental value. Freehold land. Belongs to an individual or a group of individuals who have bought it and have title deeds for the farm. Title deeds. It is a legal document showing proof of ownership of land. The individual owns the farm and has control of the use of the farm. Farming systems. 1. Shifting cultivation. It is the production of crops on a land which is alternated over a period, allowing the land to lie fallow for some time. It involves the clearing and burning of trees on pieces of land for planting crops. Land is abandoned 2 to 3 years later after the soil had lost fertility. Advantages. Less buildup of pests and diseases. High yields are obtained especially from fertile soils. Disadvantages. Causes deforestation. Promotes soil erosion. Cannot allow putting up of permanent structures, for example, houses or homes. Lots of labor is required to cut trees. Effects of population on land use. Too high populations of people have the following harmful effects. Reduced food production. Reduced grazing area and annual productivity. Increasing pressure on development resources. Rising unemployment. Pressure on energy resources. Solutions on population growth. Family planning. Increased agricultural production. Increased industrialization. Crop rotation. It is the growing of different crops in a planned sequence on the same piece of land. Principles of crop rotation. Crops of the same family should not follow each other. Deep-rooted crops should follow shallow-rooted crops. Heavy feeders should follow light feeders. A legume crop to be included in a rotation. Manure to be applied every 2 years. Advantages of crop rotation. Less chances of all crops failing to mature. Breaks down life cycle of pests. Ensures use of nutrients from all levels of the soil due to different rooting depth. Legumes fix nitrogen in the soil. 2. Monoculture is the planting of the same crop year after year on the same land. 3. Mixed farming involves growing of crops side by side with rearing of livestock. 4. Intercropping is the growing of field crops side by side, for example, field beans and maize, so that maize benefits from the fertilized soil. Legumes fix nitrogen in the soil. NB. Farmers can harvest different crops from the same field.